subjects beforehand. So I want to know, I want to talk about it, man. We want to take you guys back. You know, what was life
Let's do it.
like before the internet? You know what I mean? The internet
Oh man.
is definitely a big part of our life, obviously. It's the reason why we're able to sit here and do this chat right now. Um,
Facts.
However, when it comes to the internet, it's like a double-edged sword, you know what I'm saying? Uh,
True indeed.
you know, so I like to think about how life was before the internet. And it's like life before the internet. Can anybody remember it? Can you remember any of that shit, Max? Being the younger
Oh.
cat, can
Oh.
you remember anything?
Yeah, I want to know. I want to hear from Max. What was
I
life
mean,
before?
it's well, you say that my generation I was born in, we were actually in that in between stages. Like we were the generation I was born right as the internet was born. So we were
Mm.
still going outside and playing basketball and playing with our friends, hide and seek and stuff. But then you'll say like right around our teenage years, that's when the internet really exploded.
Hmm.
So I was part of both sides of playing outside, but then also being in the social media. It's society that we're in right now.
Word, word.
So, I mean, for me, I do remember being outside, and I prefer those days because now I can't pull up to a park and just it's hard to go just pull up to a park and find niggas balling outside. Like you got to know the exact parks. You can't just go any park anymore.
Right,
So
right.
like
House parties.
yeah, bruh. Last one I went to, everybody was just sitting on their phone like this.
House parties,
Swipe,
kid.
swipe. All on the
Oh
phone, bro.
man, I miss a good house party, kid. I remember before the internet, you went to a big house party, dog, and it was lit. You danced. I'm born in '86, so nigga, I remember
Yeah.
outside. Everything was phone calls didn't do. You hopped on your bike and got to it.
Hmm.
You hopped on your bike, you went to your homeboy. You if it was
Yeah.
way in the manor, if it was in the manor, you stayed in town. You made it happen from your town to the manor. There ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah, man.
Just 4 miles or something like that. So like I just remember like being hands on and being more like in face to face.
Yeah.
Niggas
You know what
had
I'm saying?
gangs on bicycles and shit.
Bruh.
Remember y'all
Like
boys,
that
y'all
I
niggas used
remember
to just bang it out with niggas all the time, boy.
That's the original bike life.
yeah, bro. So it was life, bro. I mean, everything was the movie theater, bro. We went to the movies. We went to Hollywood 20, bro. We used to hang out in front of Hollywood 20. We used to just hang out and just try to put, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Trying to get you some, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
It wasn't no internet you could run to. No,
Nah,
no.
there was no
You had to get what was around
there
you.
was no dating apps, no none of that bullshit.
You had to get, you had to find what was around you. Your homeboys, cousin, sister, best friend.
Shit crazy, man. Yeah, man. So like, yeah, man. Be a lot of shit going on with that. Hold up, we had to run into a little technical difficulty, guys. Hold up. All right. Well, my boy Vision have fell out a little bit. But yeah, man, before the internet, man, it was definitely a different time. Shit, dog, like you had to literally go and like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like you just like, you had to literally, if you wanted to see something, like say you wanted to watch an event, it wasn't like you could just go and TiVo it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You had to go catch it, or you missed that bitch, or hope that they even rerun it, or hope
Facts.
somebody you knew recorded it. Because if not, you missed out, bro. You missed out. I couldn't catch on YouTube. Couldn't catch the highlight reel. Maybe you could, if you had Sports Center, but you probably had to have the motherfucking like subscription to even do the damn shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
You had to have this subscription to even do that shit. You couldn't just do it.
They said I remember I was on the tail end of that, and then at the beginning of the TiVo and the YouTubes and everything like that. So I remember both sides of it. So it's like that's why with my generation, I don't know what I don't know what they legit call it anymore. Millennial, Gen Zs, or Zennials. Like they got to do a label for every other year.
I'm telling
So
you, dog, because like, man, that should be wild. But dude, I definitely think like, there's definitely good things about having the internet too. I mean, I think the world is a lot more monitored now. But like,
yeah,
uh
I don't know if that's a good thing.
yeah, it's a double-edged sword because it's like, there's bad things that happen that the internet might have solved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Things that might have happened in the 90s that people might have got away with or anything like that.
true.
People are able to they're not able to go out and do that shit no more, which is a good thing. You know what I mean? Cause like, God, like all I be seeing nowadays is on Netflix is documentaries about some shit that happened in the 90s that I ain't even know about, bro. I'll be like, what the fuck? And they're like, and it's about like how they just caught them like right now and they couldn't catch them back then. You know what I mean? So it was like crazy. But like the internet definitely changed a lot of things, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man. Hold up. So I got to get my boy on the line here. Let me see what's going on. I think he kind of got jumped off the stream. Let me see here. All right, let me see if I can get him back on. But yo, before we do that, let me just take a quick commercial break. Get my buddy back on the line here, then we'll get to the 7. All right, guys. So just bear with us here. We ran into a little technical difficulty, guys. But one thing I do want to do, let me kind of give you guys a quick little rundown of some of the shows that we have coming up while we're at it. So check this out. All right. So we got Vision. He's gonna come join us in a little bit. But let me show you some things. Let me give you a little preview of some of the shows that we're gonna be doing. So one of the shows that we have that's gonna be coming out is called The Real Real. This show is dedicated to movies, and if anybody would like to be a guest, 239 or anybody, it'll be great to have you on, and we'll talk about movies. We're thinking about starting with doing the Game of Thrones series first, and we'll talk about different series and things like that. So I'm just gonna show you guys the intro, but this is the intro for another show that we're gonna have on our channel called The Real Real. Check us out. You know what I'm saying? Nice, short, and sweet intro. So catch us on that. Eventually, once we have that, I'll have some episodes airing, and I'll keep you posted as we go. Most likely, we're going to start with either Game of Thrones. Some of us were thinking about doing the Batman series. It's whatever we end up agreeing upon. And we'll come back and we'll do a deep dive into the storyline of the whole entire series and have a discussion about it on The Real Real. So it could be about shows, it could be about movies or whatnot. So anybody interested, come join in with us at the LOOT Apparel and Music and all that there. So without further ado, I'm going to move on to the next subject, which will be after the internet. And just who happens to pop in right at the perfect time, we got Vision right in at the perfect time for us. Let's bring Vision right back on. What's good, my boy?
What's up, my boy? Keep kicking me, man.